but they just forgot, or it's cheaper for some reason to do I have no idea why or what or who, when, what. Ugh. What's up, Seahorse Army? Welcome back. So today I have a limited edition doll set that I want to share with you today. I think I said today and then I said today a second time. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to redo it. Anyway, hi, welcome back. So if you have been following along with my Disneyland adventures and my recent haul video for my souvenir haul, you know that while I was in Disneyland this past... I don't know when this video is going up. So whenever I recently went to Disneyland, and while I was there, I picked up the Aladdin and Jasmine Masquerade limited edition set. That is a mouthful. There's probably more. Hold on. It says Disney Designer Collection Midnight Masquerade Series Aladdin and Jasmine doll set. So that's probably what I'm gonna name this video, just because it's such a long thing and it's ridiculous. Anyway, this doll set with a really long title. It is Aladdin and Jasmine, and this is from the Midnight Masquerade collection, so it does have a clock on the front. But yeah, I've got this set here. This is what I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing today. It's such a big box, and it's so difficult to show you. I'm gonna have to wait till I got the dust cover off to show you. But anyway, so, oh my gosh. I'm a hot mess. Anyway, so this set is a beautiful set. I'm really happy to have it. I'm actually splitting this set with Enzo from the junk drawer. Now, I normally get the... like I like to collect girl dolls, obviously. I like to collect the Disney Store limited edition dolls. And I really wanted the Jasmine from this set. And Enzo collects boy dolls. Now, I was just going to get the set. I probably was just going to get it for myself. But Enzo collects boy dolls, and we were talking, and he was interested in this Aladdin. So we decided to split the cost. So he sent me some money to pay for half of the set, and I bought the set while I was in Disneyland. And I'm going to be sending Aladdin to him, but I mean, I still have it here, so I might as well show you and do, part of the unboxing review and everything. But I am going to be sending this Aladdin to Enzo, and then Jasmine is going to stay with me. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I feel like I always talk too much in the beginning of these videos, so I'm just gonna start getting into the actual review and show you everything. Now, I'm gonna do my best to show you the box and everything. Here's the front. It has a clock face on it, which is really interesting. The doors open up and they're held together by magnets. There's a magnet here and up here, and then there's another one right here. So there's 3 magnets, so when it closes, it can stay closed, which is really nice. I have seen some people take these doors off. These ones were already kind of coming off in the store. Since I got this at Disneyland, people were opening and closing the doors a lot, and over time it just the glue loosened up. But you can use a hairdryer and loosen the glue and take these doors off if you just want to display the dolls. In fact, I wonder if I could just... Can I just take this off? Yes, I'm unboxing it anyway, so I might as well take this off. It's gonna be a lot easier for me to show you if I take these off. Hold on, is this one already coming apart? Let's see if I can separate this without ripping anything or damaging anything. There we go. I mean, not that it matters. I am unboxing them, and I'm probably going to recycle the box or use it for storage or for something else anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, this is what I need. Nice fan. It's hot again today. Anyway, so here is the box without the doors. Now, like I said, if you want to avoid tearing some, I tore a little bit of the paper here on the side, so if you want to avoid that, you can take a hairdryer, and I would do it after you remove the dust cover and the dolls, and then use a hairdryer to heat up, and then the glue will soften, so you can take the doors off a lot easier. But what's nice about that is once that's off, you have this nice display case, so you can actually have this on your shelf, have a nice dust cover so they don't get dusty. but it still have them displayed, and it looks like they're in a picture frame, which I love that. So this is what this looks like. I'm going to try to show you with avoiding the glare. Since I have a dust cover, it's literally, hold on, let me do this. I have stuff up all on my computer screen here. That's a little bit easier. Yeah, so that's what they look like in with the frame there. And I'll take this dust cover off in a second so I can actually show you the dolls. Here is the back of the box. It's just like this kind of rounded, you know, whatever. You've got this really cool artwork on the back, which I actually really, really like. And what's cool about this set is they're designed, like recently, what I like about the limited edition dolls recently is the outfits and everything have some kind of a concept. So for the Ultimate Princess collection, the concept was that her, Jasmine's dress was supposed to be like one of those lamps that they have, except in red. So her dress had that weird like poof around the hips. That's why it was supposed to be like a lamp style, you know, or style of lamp. This one, their outfits are inspired by the magic carpet. So the colors, everything, the little tassels and stuff like that, you'll see better once I show you the actual dolls. But in their design, it's all very heavily inspired by magic carpet, which I love. I love that concept and I love the execution of it. I think it's designed really nicely. There is some information on the back of the box, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture with my phone and put the information up on the screen for you here. So if you want to go ahead and pause the video and read the information for yourself, you can go ahead and do that now. Also, here's a better picture of the artwork on the back of the box. I just think it's so beautiful and I wanted to show you a little better than me holding up the back of the box to this camera. Anyway, this set was $299, or basically I think it was just $300 for the two of them, which means that they are $150 each. You know, we know that the Disney Store limited edition dolls are a little on the pricey side. That is no surprise. That's nothing new. Some of the budget does go into the box and the packaging as well as the dolls themselves. But I've always been really impressed and really happy with the dolls, even though they are at that slightly higher price point. But I did want to point out that they are pricey. They are pricey dolls. The one good thing is that while other dolls, like the Playline options, like the storybook dolls and everything, those are more expensive if you buy them at Disneyland than they are other places. Like if you get them on Amazon or on the Shop Disney website, they are only $29.99, but if you get them in Disneyland, they're like $34 or $35, I believe. But with the limited edition dolls, they don't do that. The limited edition dolls are marked the same price as they are on shopdisney.com, so you're not getting a, you know, Disneyland markup on the price if you get them at Disneyland. But also on top of that, if you happen to have a magic key or an annual pass, you can use your discount that you get on the limited edition dolls, which is nice. Not all collectible items are eligible for that discount, but the dolls are. And because I was there with my friend Vicky, she was able to, or we were able to take advantage of her discount. They let us use her annual pass to get these at a discount, so I was able to save a little bit of money that way, which was nice. Anyway, that being said, let me take the dust cover off really quick because I want to show you what they look like in the box, but without a glare. All right, so here they are without a dust cover. Now, like I said, I'm going to do my best to show you these dolls in the box, the way that they are displayed and everything. As you can see, they're both standing on a little pedestal or a little riser to make them look a little bit taller up in the box. But I love this. Since it's the Midnight Masquerade themed, it's all nighttime with all the stars on the background and everything. They look so nice. And honestly, if I was keeping this set, if I wasn't going to be sending Aladdin to Enzo, I would probably not be unboxing them. I'd probably keep them in the box because this looks so cool. Like the way that this is displayed, I really like the way that they have them displayed in here. Anyway, that being said, as much as I love them in here, I am going to unbox them. So I'm actually going to do that off camera really quick because these limited edition dolls are not really made to come out of the box. So they have a million of those stupid little T-tags and the kajinker thingies and twist ties everywhere. So it's going to take a few minutes for me to debox them. I'm going to do that. I'm going to send you to a quick ad break. But when we come back, I will show you these dolls each individually, head to toe, and all of their accessories and everything. So stick around and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I am back. I have them out of the box, and these dolls are incredible. I do have some things to say about them. I have feelings. So first, let me just show you the dolls. So I'm going to start with Jasmine because she was the one I was really looking forward to initially. So here is Jasmine, and she is absolutely stunning. They're using the new Jasmine face mold, which I love, and the makeup, the face paint, the eyelashes, everything looks phenomenal. She has a tiara, which is very reminiscent of the one that she wears in the movie when she's wearing the red outfit. Her hair is up in a high ponytail, and it's twisted back, and then it's kind of curled right here, and there is product in the hair, so this is really crunchy, really, really rock hard. But feeling this feels amazing. This feels like nylon, which I'm surprised because most Disney store dolls, even the collector dolls, use polypropylene, except for Ariel. Like, Ariel's the only one that ever really gets good hair, but this Jasmine has really nice hair, and I'm pleasantly surprised about that. Oh my god, there's so many details. Okay, let me just kind of go through. Hold on. So, still kind of starting at the top. So here's the crown. There's like an inset gemstone there, like a ruby. She has earrings, and they're dangly earrings with little matching red ruby type, plastic gemstones. The earrings and everything, this is all like it's all metal rings, but then the thing might be plastic, but there's parts of it that are actual metal, which I love. She has a couple necklaces. There's a metal chain one, and then there's also a kind of like a collar necklace with a matching red gemstone inlaid in it. And is her top connected to the... No, it's not. It looked like it was for a second, but that looks like the necklace she wears in the movie, which I love. She's got her mask here, so she's holding on to her little mask. This is the mask. It is so gorgeous with the peacock feathers and more inlaid gemstones, this time in blue. So beautiful. And then it's got like a bow and a ribbon, a blue ribbon here tied to it. Let's just keep looking at her accessories. So on this wrist, she has this cuff, this gauntlet style, like really pretty cuff. And then on this side, she has three bangle bracelets. So 2 thin ones and 1 thick one. On her actual skirt, there is like a little brooch or whatever you want to call this here. What is that? Is that a feather? Honestly, I can't really tell what this is supposed to be, what the mold is. It almost looks like a feather, but it could be something else. She has this, which kind of reminds me of something Esmeralda would have, which is a chain with these little gold sequins on it, like little... They remind me of like coins, but they are sequins, and there's 2 of them. 2 chains here. One's this one here, and then another one connects to it and then comes around the back, and I love that. The outfit is 4 separate pieces. So you've got this like burgundy colored shawl. It is attached right now by little T-tags, but I kind of want it to stay looking nice. So those are the only things that I left the tags on, but it's attached to the top underneath. Anyway, so this is technically a separate piece, but it's I just left it the way it is attached. There is the sleeves, which if I kind of pull this, it's like a little cropped jacket thing that she's wearing just to kind of cover her back and her shoulders and her sleeves. And it has like this really pretty embroidery on it in gold with some little rhinestones added to it, like the red stones, and it kind of looks like the designs of the magic carpet. And the sleeves kind of come down to this mesh fabric, and then it's like this really long flowy, or not mesh, this is like a chiffon almost, or there's another, I keep calling this chiffon and somebody keeps correcting me in the comments. I don't know the name of this fabric, but it's a flowy fabric. But it's a really nice fabric, and the sleeves are made of that, and then they're just really, really long sleeves. And then you've got the shawl over the sleeves. Now, separate from that top, she has this little top underneath it. So she's got like a strapless top with the sleeve little jacket over over that. So those are actually two separate pieces. And then separate from all of it is the skirt itself. The skirt is not attached to the top, so it's not a dress. These are all separate pieces, which I love. And that's the same thing with Aladdin. All his pieces are separate as well, which is really impressive. And I really, really like that. Her skirt is like, I'm gonna say 2.5 layers. So you've got the under layer, which is the same like chiffon, like flowy fabric as the sleeves. The outer layer, which is this part, which is actually lined. So technically 2 layers. You've got the fading like ombre or whatever, you know, fading from maroon to blue, like a bluish purple down here, right here. And then on the inside, it's just the blue lining. And then this outer part has the gold embroidery with, once again, with all of the like rhinestones and plastic little red gems and everything. And this is very much, you're seeing like the design of the carpet, which I love. There's also an embroidery, or not, is it embroidery or is that that might be just a ribbon, like a gold like ribbon kind of detail around the trim of the entire outer skirt. And the design carries all the way around to the back, and so do the rhinestones, which I love that. They technically didn't have to do that. In fact, most dolls don't, but because it is a limited edition doll, it does, and I love that. Now, it looks like she's wearing a belt, but this is attached to the skirt. It's all one piece. And then she has this little flap right here, this little kind of diamond kind of thing with a bead and a tassel on the bottom to kind of represent the design of the carpet. That's the 0.5 or the half part. That's what I say. 2.5 layers, 1, 2, 3, or, you know, like whatever. This is not really a full layer to the skirt. It's just an extra panel in the front. But I love that. And I love that it has a little tassel and a little bead added on to the end. I really like that detail. Now, let's talk about the shoes, because this is where I have thoughts and feelings. So first of all, this doll is the normal limited edition doll body, you know, with articulation at the head, shoulders, elbows, wrist. There is a twist. Oh, there is no twist. Okay, so there's no twist at the waist, which is surprising because usually the limited edition dolls have a twist at the waist. She has the better hand mold. The limited edition dolls have a newer hand mold that I love so much more. She does have movement at the hip, and then of course these dolls have a bend and snap knee, but the Disney Store ones are kind of flimsy, and sometimes, is there no bend? Oh no, there is a bend and snap. It's just not the best. So there is a bend and snap knee. But if we go down here to the feet to look at the shoes, let me just zoom in here. So she has these really cute sandals that are made of gold, and they have some molded detail, and they are high heels, but they gave her flat feet. Flat feet!
What? Disgusting!
Like, what is going on? This is a major oversight when it came to the Disney limited, like whoever designed these dolls. Like, you decided to give her heeled shoes, like high heel shoes, but you gave her these weird duck bill flat feet that the Playline dolls have.
That's weird.
Like that, like I said, that's a major oversight to just, like, why would you can give her flat shoes. Jasmine normally wears shoes like this, you know, which are flats, and you could totally have given her those shoes. Instead, you chose to give her high heels, which are really cute, and I love them, and you already have the foot mold. You don't even have to, like, do a whole brand new sculpt for her foot. Why did Jasmine get flat feet? Now, I'm not the first person to notice this, obviously. Other people have gotten this doll way before me. And there was somebody on Instagram I saw that pointed it out and was ranting about it, and I totally agreed with them on that. It was kind of ridiculous. I mean, look at this. Literally, like, the way it's curved, it's meant for a foot to fit in it. And these feet are so flat that they don't even sit flush with the foot or the sole of the shoe. Like, this is high-key embarrassing. Like, okay, I have to give them props because literally everything else about this doll I absolutely love. This is the one thing, I will say too, because she doesn't have the waist articulation, which most of these limited edition dolls do have, but I could live without that. I don't need the waist articulation. But, like, why didn't you give her flats to wear or high heels? Or, I mean, or high-heeled feet, I mean, like pointed toes. Like, I've complained about this a lot with the Playline dolls. I'm really, like, over the whole flat foot thing. Like, just get rid of that foot mold. It's stupid. Like, don't do it anymore. Especially for the limited edition dolls. I don't know. I mean, I grabbed this. This is from that Sparkle, the vintage one back there, and it's gold. It's similar in color to the gold of her outfit. It's a little more yellow, but I mean, it's similar. So, I mean, maybe I'll just have her wear these shoes and then give these high heels to that doll. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I want to just leave these on for now. I saw somebody else, the other person I was talking about on Instagram, got another Jasmine body that had the pointed toes and did a body swap. So that way she could wear the shoes properly. And I don't have an extra Jasmine doll to be able to do that. So I don't think I'm going to bother with that for right now. I'm just going to leave it. So I'm just going to leave these shoes rubber banded to her feet for now. But honestly, that is very frustrating. Like, out of everything, like, I spent a lot of money on this doll, and it's not just that they're flat feet. Like, that's annoying in its own right, but they're flat feet, but you also gave her high heels, so that means the design would have called for pointed toes, but they just forgot, or it's cheaper for some reason to do I have no idea why or what or who, when, what. Ugh. I don't know. It is what it is. You can't see her feet, thank God. The skirt does hide her feet, so we'll just leave it like that. That being said, everything else about this doll I am in love with. I am so happy to have her, and she, even though the flat feet exist and they're there, she is still one of my favorite Jasmine dolls that I have to date. I really, really love her. All right, let's take a look at Aladdin. I was looking at Aladdin. Oh, by the way, hold on. Let me show you her stand really quick. So the limited edition dolls have this really cool stand. It's a saddle stand, but it's not one, it's one that clips onto their body, not one that they have to balance on. And I love that because they're a lot more sturdy on these stands. They have a clear acrylic base with a metal pole up the middle, and then they have the little clip that clips to their body, and that is the construction of the stand that you get. Aladdin's stand is similar, the same construction, the acrylic base with the metal pole, but you get a C-clip for Aladdin, like a waist hugger. I kind of wish you got a similar one, but he's not wearing a dress, so I understand why they didn't do that. It's just these, sometimes if you're not careful, they can mess up the costume for the doll, and I don't want that to happen. But anyway, so it is what it is, and he does come with a stand as well, which I appreciate. So here is Aladdin, and he looks so good. So he's got molded hair, which I always prefer the rooted hair, but honestly, for short hairstyles, rooted hair is kind of difficult to get to look right, so I don't mind that they gave him the molded hair. And what's really cool is his hair is black, but then they dry brushed it with like a silver, so it kind of has these like highlights on it, and I kind of like it. It gives it a lot more dimension and everything. You can actually see his hair, which is nice, and there's a very faint shimmer. It's hard to really see it on camera, but there's a little bit of a shimmer, which I like. His face looks really good. I think they did such a good job with the new face mold of like capturing what Aladdin looks like. Like, I think it's always difficult to take a 2D animation cartoon and bring it into a 3-dimensional space and have it still look good. I think they did a really good job, and he's got his little smirk there, which I love. Now his outfit, hold on, 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4. His outfit is also 4 pieces, which is really interesting, and I love that about this set, this whole thing, you know, put together. So he also has like a shawl, which is interesting because it's tucked into his belt, and I don't know if I should take it out or not. I just kind of left it like that because I think it looks kind of cool the way that it's styled, because this is how it was in the box. But anyway, let me see if I can move this down a little bit so I can really show you. So he's got like this outer thing that kind of resembles his vest that he wears in the movie, and it's got like all this embroidery and stuff, and it's got like I think that at first I thought it was supposed to be Raja, but I think it's supposed to be the Cave of Wonders, actually, right there on the front of his vest, embroidered, which looks really, really cool. And none of it's painted on. All of this is embroidery, which I think is amazing. This outer piece is just the short sleeves and the vest part, because underneath he has like a jumpsuit. So this part right here, and then the pants are all connected, and the sleeves are all connected underneath this, and it's one full jumpsuit. suit. And so this vest is actually over that, and it's a separate piece that you can take off if you want. And then, like I said, this shawl is also a separate piece, and it's kind of tucked into his belt here, and it fades from purple down to this maroon burgundy color. And then separately, he's got this belt, this like tied on sash or whatever. It is Velcro on the back, but yeah, that is a separate piece that is also removable, and it's got the these parts hanging down, so it kind of looks like it's tied on the side, but it obviously closure in the back with the Velcro. This whole sash is trimmed in that same like ribbon that we saw on the trim of Jasmine's dress, which I love that they kind of pulled that together. Also, the V of his shirt right here is like that also. He's got the embroidery at the bottom of the legs of the pants, and then he has golden cuffs around his leg opening. Moving back up, let's look at some of the hardware, because I did this out of order. I kind of skipped around, but that's okay. Aladdin has a matching necklace, so it's kind of like the collar kind of necklace with the inset red gemstone there that kind of matches Jasmine's, and I love that they match. I think that that is such a cool thing, and you know, obviously keep the design going through both dolls so you can tell it's a set. He also has two chains going from side to side across the front of his the lapel of his vest, which I really like, and I don't know what these are called, the parts that are holding the chains on. I know there's a specific name for it, but they're like little brooches or buttons or whatever to hold the chains. But what's really, really cool about this is if you look real close, they are actually the two halves of the scarab beetle. So if you remember in the very beginning of the movie, Jafar has the scarab beetle, he puts it together, and then it flies through the desert and they have to follow it, and it leads them to the Cave of Wonders, and it's basically the key that opens the Cave of Wonders. That is such a cool detail. I'm obsessed. I love it so much. He does also come with like some, not bracelets, these are like the gauntlets, whatever you want to call them, but he's got them on both wrists. They are the vacuumized plastic or the metallic. They feel cold. I don't think that they are metal, but I think they're plastic, but they're vacuumized metal or whatever. Everything on here is metallic, and I love that. But yeah, it's got some like nice molded details here. And then of course he comes with his mask. His mask is a little different. His has a clear elastic strap. So rather than how all of the girl dolls have their masks like on a stick, like a traditional masquerade, you know, hold the mask up or whatever, his is like one that he actually wears. So you can actually detach this from his hand and put the mask on him, which I don't think I'm going to do, because I don't think I'll be able to put the mask with the rubber band back in the same position again. But I do want to show you a close-up. Once again, I thought this was Raja when I first saw it, but I think that this is actually supposed to be the Cave of Wonders. I love that. I love that detail. Once again, there's so many like callbacks to the movie. Like whoever designed this was really, really good. I love how many little, like not Easter eggs, but just details from the movie and the attention to detail that they put in the design of these dolls. As for the shoes, he has some pretty basic dress shoes. I don't know much about this style of shoe. I don't know what it's called, but I know that they are kind of a Middle Eastern design of like a dress shoe or like some kind of a formal wear. And they are really nice, and they actually have painted details, and I like that, you know, there's some molded details and painted details on them, which is really nice. They're not just like a solid color or whatever, and I really like that. Now, for the articulation for this doll, since he is a boy doll, he does have the head that just kind of turns back and forth. It's not like a ball joint like the girl dolls are, where they can move, you know, their head around. They can only twist left and right. They can't look up or down. He has movement at the shoulder, at the elbow. He has a wrist articulation. It's hard to show you because of the gauntlet, but there is articulated wrists there. He also has movement at the hip, and it's not just forward and backward this time. It actually does go out, which is nice. And they have a bend and snap knee, and it's a way more satisfying bend and snap than Jasmine's. It just works a lot better for Aladdin for some reason. He does also have flat feet, but I mean, it works. He's wearing flat shoes, and there's no ankle articulation or anything, but you know, it works. So that is pretty much it for the Aladdin doll. I'm actually really impressed, and I really do like these dolls. I have to say, I am very impressed. Other than the flat foot situation for Jasmine, I genuinely love this doll set. I think it was definitely worth the price, in my opinion. And being that I am a Disney doll collector, having these limited edition dolls, I'm really, really happy with the design, but also the quality. I really love these, and I love that I get to keep Jasmine. But I have to say, guys, I think I messed up because I really like Aladdin, and although I don't normally collect boy dolls, I'm not opposed to having them in my collection if they're a good doll or if they're a doll that I like. And like, as I'm like sitting here looking at the details of this doll, especially like Aladdin holds a special place in my heart because it came out when I was a kid, and it was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. And I really like Aladdin. Like, out of all the Disney princes or Disney, yeah, I guess he's one of the princes. He's definitely my favorite. I don't know. I really like Aladdin in general. And seeing this doll, having it in hand, and like being able to appreciate all of the details and everything, I'm kind of regretting like offering to split this doll set with Enzo. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was genuinely considering sending Enzo his money back and keeping this doll because I like it that much. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to send the doll to him because, you know, we had planned to get the set and split it from the beginning. And, you know, like there's not a lot of the Disney dolls that he wants. And, you know, this is one of the ones he wanted, but he didn't want the whole set and everything. And this is kind of one of the only ways that he can get this. Because I checked on eBay and nobody else is selling Aladdin by himself yet. So, or I don't even know if they will. A lot of people don't open these dolls. They leave them in the box, and most of the listings are resellers anyway. But yeah, I mean, I am going to have to say goodbye to this Aladdin doll because I am going to be sending it to Enzo. I mean, I know he's going to be in a good home and everything, but I really like this doll. I really want to keep this doll. Okay, to be fair, I can't really say that I regret agreeing to our agreement, I guess, of splitting the doll set and everything. It did make Jasmine more affordable for me, so that way I can at least have Jasmine. But yeah, I genuinely am sad that I'm going to be saying goodbye to Aladdin because I really love the way that this doll is designed. He looks really good. His hair looks really cool. And I love absolutely everything about his outfit. Plus, he's articulated really well, which I love that. But I do get to keep Jasmine, the one with the defective flat feet. No, I need to stop like complaining about that. I really do love this doll. I'm so happy that she has nylon hair. Like, it's such a nice hair quality. I think I might. I'm tempted to wash the gel out of the end of the hair just because it's such nice hair quality. Plus, I want the hair to kind of be pulled up a little bit tighter in a tighter high ponytail, so I might redo the ponytail. Not 100% sure, but I love the outfit. I love the hair. I love the face. Like, I love everything about this doll except for the flat feet. So at the end of the day, it's not a bad thing. But honestly, I really, really like this set. If you live near Disneyland, or probably they have it at Disney World as well, or one of the few remaining Disney stores, if they happen to have this set and you were thinking of getting it, I recommend it. You know, I don't support buying these sets from scalpers on eBay, so I would not recommend going to eBay and paying like twice or three times the cost of this set to get it from a scalper. You know, I would say if you can travel, or if you're going to be traveling to one of the Disney parks, wait till you get there and see if you can get the dolls in person. I would definitely recommend doing that instead. But this is a great doll set, and I think it'd be a great addition to anybody's collection. Anyway, that being said, I gotta get going. My battery's about to die. I forgot to plug my camera in. And this review went a little bit longer just because I was gushing over Aladdin. I was really surprised, and like the whole flat foot situation and all that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna stop complaining now, but I gotta get going. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts of these dolls down in the comment section down below. Let me know if you already have the set, or, you know, was the flat foot situation news to you, or did you already know about it before you saw my review? Luckily I did know before I bought it, because that would have been an annoying, like, I would have been so mad if I bought the set and then found out that there was flat feet. It would have been worse, but I saw it on the other person's Instagram post, so at least it wasn't a big shock. But I am tempted to do some kind of a body swap or something if I can find a matching Jasmine body that I can, you know, swap the body and the hands and everything. Because I really want her to be able to wear her heels the way they're supposed to be worn. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. I gotta get going, but thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all that fun YouTube stuff, and I hope I see you next time. Bye! If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.